hello everyone. We are going to learn about balancing of equation, and this will be a very short video. We are going to learn this in less than 5 minutes. Okay, so let's take an example of C7H17 plus O2 gives you CO2 plus H2O, right? Now, how to balance this equation? See, our basic main criteria is first you have to balance carbon, then you have to balance hydrogen, and last we will balance oxygen. So first let's balance carbon. So in balancing of carbon, how many carbons are there? We have 7 carbons. So 7 carbons we will put. Then we have hydrogen. So carbon is balanced here. Then we will talk about hydrogens. Hydrogen we have 17. And on the right side we have 2 hydrogen. How to make this 17? Let's put 17 by 2. Remember, this is not the final equation. We will simplify this equation at the end. So now hydrogen is 17 by 2 multiplied by 2. This becomes 17. Hydrogen is also balanced. Carbon is balanced and hydrogen is balanced. Now let's talk about oxygen. Oxygen on the right side. So how many oxygen on the right side? This is 14 and this is 17 by 2. So total if you add, this is 14 plus 17 by 2. This is equal to 45 by 2. Now this is the oxygen on the right side. We have to make the same amount of oxygen on the left side. So this is already 2. How to make this 45 by 2? If you multiply this by 45 by 4, this makes oxygen 45 by 2. Again, please see this is not the final reactions, right? In IGCSE, they will not give you marks for this reaction or this balancing. Now, what we have to do, we have to multiply the reaction with a number such that the denominator gets eliminated. What number we should multiply? Think. We should multiply by 2 or by 4. We have to multiply this reaction by 4. Now, check the reaction. If you multiply the reaction by 4, the final reaction becomes 4C7H17 plus 45O2 gives 28 CO2 plus 34 H2O. This is the final answer. Let's take one more example like this. Let's take an example of C9H31, a random example, plus O2 gives you CO2 plus H2O. Now, again, we will follow the same method. First, we will balance carbon, then we will balance hydrogen, then we will balance oxygen at the end. Carbon, we have 9 carbons. Hydrogen is 31. So this is already 2 on the right side. So we will put 31 by 2. Now let's count the number of oxygens on the right side. This is 18 and this is 31 by 2. So this will give you 18 into 2, which is 36. 36 plus 31, which is 67 by 2. So on the right side, we have 67 by 2 oxygen, and on the left side, we have 2 oxygen. How to make this 67 by 2? If you multiply this by 67 by 4. Now, what we have to multiply to make the denominator as 1? We should multiply the whole equation by 4. Now, check the final reaction. This is 4C9H31 plus 67O2 gives you 28 CO2. My bad. I'm so sorry. 67O2 gives you 36 CO2 plus 62 H2O, right? You can check the number of atoms on the left side is equal to the number of atoms on the right side. So this will be your final equation. You can try, for you guys, you can try the reaction C11H42 plus O2 gives CO2 plus H2O, and write your answers in the chat box. Write your answers in the chat box. Thank you so much.